crispy.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We got another mini-mate setup video. It's been a while. Been doing all sorts of stuff, experimenting with G.I. Joe Transformers. Nah, not Transformers. G.I. Joe He-Man. That's what I've been doing. Marshall Bravestar. I got Tex Hex in there a little bit, but back on the mini-mates and just kind of playing with my X-Force X Factor, throwing it back to X-Cutioners song where they fight in the woods. Like on a hillside or something, they crash their ship there, and X Factor shows up. I don't know how accurate this is going to be. Basically, I'm just going to jam with some X Force and X Factor. Maybe try to get one or two familiar shots in there, but otherwise, yeah. I just we're doing the opening where I think where Havoc kind of shows up, and he's like, "You're all under arrest," and then they have a big throwdown. They're all from the same family, but they can never get along. Yeah, so it's just basically a fight out in the country, out in nature. So let's go on to another picture. All right, so the next one's a pretty good one. We have Cannonball blasting through multiple men. We've kind of seen a picture like this with multiple men before, using Juggernaut. That's when I first got him. I think it was a setup video, but this one I got him up on a wire. That's how I have him flying. There's this blast effect. I have that red wax on his neck to help tilt his head, so he's flying. He can look at you because heads don't articulate that way. And then another piece of wax holding that on, and then the wire runs here. This Madrex is attached some wax on the back, and that's how he's flying. And then just have random, multiple men spread out throughout the picture. Just flying through the air and stuff. So, yeah, always fun to do wire work. I think there's going to be a little bit more of that in this one, too. So, let's go on to another picture. Right, so we have our next picture. We have Feral versus Wolfsbane. Those two taking each other on. And I wanted, after I got done setting them up, the picture itself seemed a little empty. With that cannonball shot, it's nice and crowded. There's a lot going on, but, it's like there's this battle between X-Force and X-Factor. And, if you're not seeing anybody in the background, then where the heck did everybody go? It's not like everybody just kind of found their own corner of the forest and decided to hash it out. So I filled in the background with multiple men. Always a pretty much a good one right there to choose for filling in the background. And then I got Strong Guy versus Shatterstar in the background there. Those two will probably be up next. It's kind of getting late. I'll have to continue this tomorrow. But yeah, we got Wolfsbane up on a wire jumping through the air. Or excuse me, Feral jumping through the air. Wolfsbane standing there ready to take her on. And that was kind of one of the cooler fights in that comic, an X-Cutioner song when these guys all fight. So yeah, always fun. Yep, getting X-Force, X-Factor. So not much else to say about this one. Let's go on to the next one. So this next picture is she's going to be a paneled shot. It's Shatterstar versus Strong Guy. It's really cool scene in the an X-Cutioner song where Shatterstar almost kills Guido, Strong Guy, and basically, yeah, we'll see what the other two panels are, but the way it's set up now is Shatterstar is going to stab Strong Guy with a sword. So let's go on. Well, and I'm going to crop this out just to speak a little bit more. I filled in a few spots. I'm going to crop out the stands and kind of have it super angled shot. And of course, I threw in a couple other characters in the back there just to portray the battle scene. Yeah, that's about it. So let's go on to the next shot. All right, so the next shot would be Shatterstar with no sword in his hand. God, did I mix up the hands on this? I think I did. Crap. All right, so this will be the final panel. I'll make it nice and wide and then go across the bottom of the other two panels. And just basically in the comic, Quicksilver gets Shatterstar's sword before he stabs Strong Guy. And then yeah, that's basically it right there. It's pretty fun seeing Shatterstar goes crazy. You know, he just pissed because he grabbed his sword from him, and yeah, just kind of a fun little scene. It's actually one of my favorite scenes out of all of Executioner's songs. So nothing too fancy with this one, just Quicksilver in a cool pose holding Shatterstar's sword. So let's do one more for this video real quick, and then be done with it. All right, so here's our final shot. I don't know if it's just the fact that Havoc's not screaming or something that kind of takes away from this picture, but just doesn't do as much for me as I thought it would. But nevertheless, it's still going to work. And basically, it's going to be a tight crop picture with X-Force being blown away, and then Havoc in the middle. That effect there is from Shocker, the Marvel Legends Shocker, the Thunderbolts one. And just kind of just having Havoc take down X-Force, and I think it's a good closing shot. You know, the opening shot was pretty good with the X-Force team, and Havoc and Polaris kind of looking over them, and then this is a good finishing shot, I think, with X-Force and Havoc taking them out. So not a whole lot else to say about it. These stands were holding them up with some wax on them. Didn't last very long, I guess, but still works very well. But anyways, thanks for viewing, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. Description of the video is where I have a link to my Instagram and Facebook page for you guys to check out my other mini-made pictures. Otherwise, thanks for viewing, guys. We'll see you at the next video. Bye now.